speaking of Beyonce, let's get into her. So apparently, the Clear folks is big mad because Beyonce won Best Country Album. And I already told y'all this was going to happen. I said the minute that she won this album, and I was posting it all over social media, I said the Clear folks is going to be tight. They're going to be pissed off. And then, of course, they're going to go and rant and rave on some damn Fox News. So it got to the point that Whoopi Goldberg even had to jump in on the conversation and read them down to the floor. So Whoopi Goldberg passionately defended Beyonce's Grammy wins on The View after conservative figures expressed outrage over the singer winning such major categories as Best Country Album with Cowboy Carter, which also took home the prize for Album of the Year. Now, conservative author, I don't know who the hell this is, nor do I care, but we got to talk about him. Raymond Arroyo, of course, it got to be a damn bean eater, who thinks that by kowtowing themselves to Trump and his buffoonery that you're going to be a part of the elite. He don't like y'all. He deporting majority of y'all. So you need to take your ass with him to Guantanamo Bay. But anyway, enough of my read on this heifer. Let's get to what he said. So he, of course, went on Fox News, because where else do these clear folks go? And went on Laura Ingram's show, that long-jawed looking bitch, called the Ingram Angle. Yeah, and one thing she don't have is good angles, especially if you've seen that long-ass head of hers, the night after the Grammys, and ripped Beyonce's wins as a ridiculous outcome. Now, he said, the country artists are not really happy about this. I'm going to put this in some context, Laura. Dolly Parton has 10 Grammys. Frank Sinatra has 11 Grammys. Beyonce has 35. How is that possibly commensurate with that talent? I mean, come on. Well, here's the thing. Dolly only does country. Frank Sinatra, I'm trying to think, what do we categorize Frank Sinatra as? Jazz? Let me Google schmoogle and see what I hate putting people in categories. I was like, they got him as American singer and actor. And I was trying to say what type of music that he does. I guess, I don't know. It doesn't really say. But it just says he's an American singer and actor. So I would think what the type of music he does, I guess it would kind of be like this bluesy, jazzy type of music. Because he has, My Way, Something Stupid, Fly Me to the Moon, New York, New York. Yeah, those are very jazzy songs. So that's what I would categorize him as. Beyonce is someone who does a multitude of genres, which we already know a lot of you clear folks hate when Black people do. However, I've always said this from the beginning, all drums lead to Africa. So every time y'all banging on something, it comes from the earth of the African, dirt. It comes from the roots of Africa. We have influenced country music. We have influenced rock music. We have influenced house music. We have influenced jazz. We have influenced blues. We have influenced all different music. It all comes from us. Y'all just found a way to colonize it and whitewash it and make it yours. And y'all getting mad because Black people are trying to reclaim something that was once ours. Because country music is derivative of blues music, if you actually know your damn history. But of course, Whoopi had to get on The View and school him. So she shut him down on The View, taking issue with his claim that Beyonce won Best Country Album and other Grammys because Lady Gaga's Cat Sitter votes for Best Reggae and Best Country Albums. She says, sir, are you aware that you have to be in the music industry to be a Grammy voter, which is what I told y'all earlier. So the Cat Sitter just can't vote. Are you aware that when the Grammys began in 1959, there were only 28 categories? Now there are 94. The year that Frank Sinatra got 6 nominations, despite having 2 #1 albums, he only won 1 Grammy that night for his album cover, not even for his singing, for the album cover. Listen, man, you can't do that. She earned it. Well, this is what they do. This is the typical dog whistle BS, the DEI mess. DEI is the new N word. This is what they do. That they like to put out little virtual, these little signals or whatever they want to do to rile up their base. And that's why they go on Fox News to say this, because they know that the fellow clear folks that sit up in there wearing a red, white, and blue all day and smell like rotten bologna, they've been sitting out in the damn sun all damn day, that they're going to be pissed off. This is what they do. They want to rile up their base and distract them from all the other things that their current fave president is doing to the country, which is burning everything to ash. And y'all mark my word, that's what's gonna happen. So Sinatra actually had 4 nominations in the 1959 Grammys, but Goldberg's point remains. She criticized the author for holding on to country music like white people didn't also buy her country album when Cowboy Carter was released last year. And I guarantee you this, when them Cowboy Carter tour pops up, I want y'all to let me know how many white folks went to that damn tour. So when y'all sit up here trying to act like y'all are the gatekeepers of this particular genre, I guarantee you there's going to be some white folks at her tour that pretty much like the album and appreciate the record. So she said, come on, man, people voted for it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Same with the Oscars. Sit down. And I do agree with that. It's just like, you know what? Not everybody is going to win everything. And I'm sure that the fellow contemporaries who were nominated in that category were pissed off, but oh well, better luck next time. You can win, you can put out some music in 2026 and you probably can go up, or 2025 for 2026, and then you can go up again and get your award. Because I don't think that Beyonce is going to come and release another country record. I understand why she released this record, and it was due to the unwelcomeness that she felt when she performed with the chicks at the CMAs. And she's like, "Oh, y'all gonna play me like a harp out of hell? Well, I'm gonna show you bitches. So I'm gonna go in the studio. I'm gonna also do my research on it. And of course, her coming from Texas, I would think that that would be a bit of a solidification that she has roots in country music. But automatically, you know, when it comes to this industry, if you're black, they automatically want to put you in the R&B category or the soul category, as if black people can't do nothing else. It's easy for white people to play hopscotch in different genres. It's easy for y'all to have Post Malone come and do hip hop and then welcome it into country music with open arms, as if he wasn't doing hip hop not that long ago. Or even Jelly Roll, who sits and mashes country and hip hop. It's okay when the white people do it and put grills in their mouth and tattooed up the yin yang and do all other stuff, and that's acceptable. But the minute black people want to jump in and do other genres, it's a problem. Y'all don't own this. Y'all so caught up in y'all whole, I was trying to think, your colonialism. Y'all want to colonize every damn thing that you can't see past your own, the smell of your own ass. So, and also to wrap this up, just want to give you a update on the ratings for the Grammys. So, Music's Biggest Night, drew 15.4 million viewers. That's down 9% from last year's Grammys, which brought in 16.9 million viewers on CBS per Nielsen Live and same-day ratings. The 2024 Grammys marked a 34% increase from the year before. Now, those figures do not include streaming and online viewership from Paramount Plus, CBS.com, and the CBS app. And basically, for me, I watched it on the Paramount Plus app because that's how I watch shows now. I don't have cable, so therefore I have to watch it on a streaming service. So the next day, which was yesterday, I actually ended up watching the Grammy just so that way I could have it fresh in my mind. And when I broke it down for you guys on yesterday's show. So that's how I was able to see it. So I don't know what the overall tally for that is, but hopefully they do drop that soon, preferably by the end of the week or before the end of the week. So they also said that CBS claimed that the Music Awards telecast was the most social television program ever, racking up 102.2 million interactions online. Still, marketing efforts for this year's show were scaled back due to the wildfires in Los Angeles as the ceremony focused on fundraising efforts and the resilience of the city. The Grammys raised nearly $9 million to aid wildfire relief efforts in California on Sunday night, with an additional $15 million over the weekend. And yeah, of course, it had to take us to do this because we have an incompetent idiot in the damn White House who don't give a fuck about what happens to this country as long as he allows the robber barons and the oligarchs to continue to just rob us blind. He just gave, that ugly motherfucker, Apartheid Clyde, keys to the kingdom. So he has access to our social security numbers and everything else. So, but y'all out here worrying about Beyonce winning a country music damn Grammy when there's bigger fish that we got to fry here. And funnily, and you know what? And I have to say this, the Grammys was actually the best Grammys I've seen in a while. I liked a lot of the performances. Everybody pretty much turned it out, and it did get a little somber for me at times. I was like, okay, you're hammering it a little too hard on the whole charity thing. I wonder if they're going to do that with the Oscars as well, because everybody's sitting up here like, well, y'all shouldn't be doing no award stuff because LA's burning. I'm like, you know how many years it's going to take to rebuild after all that, what all of that fire just did? So the world has to stop. I don't want to sound heartless in that situation, but it's just like the world is going to continue to spin on its axis. They got the fire finally put out. We can start rebuilding, and hopefully that money goes towards what it needs to go towards. So I say all this to say, shout out to you, Whoopi, for getting up there and saying what you said, and let the haters hate, because that's all they're going to do. Continue to hate, and get an ulcer from all that damn hate they got in their damn heart. So, whatever your thoughts are on this story, let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.